Steve Kornacki has joined us here, MSNBC political analyst, and typically when we talk about New Jersey politics, we bring in Steve Kornacki because he knows New Jersey politics better than most. Big surprise here?
By the end, it's not a surprise. I think going into this trial, everybody said if you put a politician in front of a jury, especially in a state like New Jersey, and say this politician's accused of bribery, jury's going to find him guilty. So I think there's a surprise at how it turned out. Raises an immediate political question, though. Bob Menendez is up for re-election in 2018. He has given every signal he intends to run again. He thought he'd get a full acquittal here. There's two questions, though, as I see it. Number one is, does the government decide to retry him? Is there a second trial? If there's a second trial, the second trial coincides with his re-election campaign. He's out there running for re-election in 2018. He's in the courtroom at the same time fighting these charges. And if there's a second trial, and if he decides to run anyway, which he's given every indication he would, the Democrats stand behind him. They got a primary coming up this spring. They got a general election in the fall. But do Democrats say, yeah, you know what, we're on board with this. We think you got a raw deal from the government. And the other thing is, look, from a legal standpoint, he can sit there and say, we've introduced plenty of a reasonable doubt here to back up our claims that this wasn't bribery. He's still got to defend why he went to bat for a guy who pleaded guilty to defrauding Medicare. That was at the heart of this. Now, his defense is, hey, look, it wasn't bribery. He didn't give me a bag of cash, and I didn't turn around and do it because of that. I did it because I'm a friend. I did it because I do it for any constituent. But this was not for a benign situation. This is a guy, Dr. Melgen, who's pleaded guilty to defrauding Medicare. That was what was at the heart of this. He has to explain that action in a political context if he runs for re-election, even if he's legally off the hook.